Welcome to episode 1 of the Midlife Reset. I'm April Rannard, and today we're talking about something that hits home for so many of us. Whether you're feeling tired, unmotivated, overwhelmed, or wondering what is wrong with me. Let me say this loud and clear. You are not lazy, you are not broken, and you are definitely not alone. So let's start with what happens in midlife. Starting around the age of 35, many women begin to experience perimenopause, which is natural but often poorly understood phase of hormonal transition. This can last anywhere from 4 to 12 years. So that's a long time, right? Estrogen and progesterone begin to fluctuate, and these shifts can lead to everything from low energy to mood swings to insomnia, even brain fog. But here's the catch. Most doctors don't talk about this until menopause hits. So if you go into the office saying you're exhausted, you're gaining weight, they might run a test or two and tell you everything looks normal, but it doesn't feel normal, does it? So let's take a look at 3 key hormones: progesterone, cortisol, and thyroid hormones. So let's start with progesterone. This is your calming hormone. So when it starts to drop, you may feel more anxious, sleep poorly, feel edgy, or even irritable. Cortisol, that is your stress hormone. So if it's too high or too low, you feel completely burned out, wired, and tired. Thyroid hormones. That's your metabolic thermostat. So even minor imbalances can lead to exhaustion, constipation, brain fog, and slow weight gain. So these are the hormones that are working behind the scenes to either help you thrive or make everything feel harder than it should. So let me share a few examples that I've experienced in patients that I've worked with. So there was Rachel, who was a mom of 3. She was working part-time, but she was struggling to get through the afternoons without caffeine. She thought she was just out of shape. It turns out her progesterone was low and her blood sugar was all over the place. And then I had Sarah, who just gained 15 pounds in a year despite working out every day and cutting carbs and doing all the right things. She was actually in full adrenal fatigue from years of stress and underdiagnosed thyroid issues. These women weren't lazy, they were misinformed, they were unsupported, and out of hormonal balance. So let's keep it doable. Here are 3 things that are very small but powerful steps that you can take. 1 is to start tracking your symptoms and your energy. Not every day is the same, and that's a clue. That's a clue for us. And so grab your free hormone health habit tracker from my website, dropsofhealthwellnesscenter.com. Go grab it for free and get started. Number 2, the second thing you can do is eat within an hour of waking up. And when I say eat, I want you to eat at least 20 grams of protein. This helps stabilize your blood sugar and avoid a mid-morning crash, which so many of us experience, right? And so the third thing I want you to do is to go to bed before 10 p.m. because your adrenal glands need rest, not another episode of Netflix. I know, we're all binge watchers, right? Let's try and turn the TV off and let's go to bed because that 10 o'clock bedtime is going to change your life. All right, so here's what I want you to take away from today's episode. Symptoms are not flaws. They are feedback, and we need to be listening. So when you feel tired all the time, it's not because you're weak or lazy. It's because your body is working incredibly hard to maintain balance, and it needs your help. So instead of saying, "What's wrong with me?" I want you to ask, "What is my body asking for?" Okay, so if this episode made you feel seen, I invite you to book your call with me. It is completely free. We'll talk through your symptoms and your goals, and we'll map out a path forward that makes sense for you. This is your reset season, and you don't have to do it alone. Thank you so much for listening. I am so excited to share this information with you. Please share this episode with a friend who you think needs to hear this, that she's not lazy, she's just out of balance. And I'll see you next time on the Midlife Reset.